Hey leaders, my name is Maggie Counce and I get to serve as the junior high girls pastor at the West Little Rock campus. And I just wanted to share a couple of things that might be helpful as you step into these conversations with your D group around sex and dating. Wanted to share things that will be appropriate to share, things that will be inappropriate to share, as well as the 3 hurts to be looking for in these student conversations. Things that are totally appropriate to share are stories of God's faithfulness in your life, admitting when you've made a mistake or admitting when you've been wrong, just without too many details. But things that would be inappropriate to share are details of a past breakup, past sin struggles that might introduce them to a new concept that they've never heard of, personal sexual sin, details of abuse history, criminal history, unresolved marital issues, confidential information about others in the group or in the church. And with any struggle, we would just avoid going too far in depth with graphic details. So a good rule of thumb is if you're questioning it, try to think of a different example instead. One quote that I heard that I thought was really helpful is share your scars, not your wounds. It could be unhelpful and potentially harmful to our students if we're sharing a sin struggle that we're currently going through. So we just want to encourage you to share that and save that for accountability partners and let your FSM overseer know about that. Also, remember not to compromise student confidentiality, not to promise student confidentiality when a student comes to you and says they need to tell you a secret. So we want to follow up by telling them that if it's harmful to them, we will not be keeping that secret. We won't be publicizing it, but if we discern that their life is in danger, we do have a responsibility to share that. So we want to share that with them before they let us in on that secret. Finally, those 3 hurts that I mentioned, we just want to remind you that through these conversations, you may come to learn things about students that fall within these categories and want to share with you what to do if you do come to learn those. The first one is being hurt. So if a student shares that physical or sexual abuse is taking place, you are a mandatory reporter per Arkansas law. So immediately share that with your FSM overseer, and we will guide you in the next steps. But be sure to share with the student that you're there to walk with them and that you love them, and we'll walk through it with them. The second thing is hurting others. So if a student shares that they are hurting others or planning to hurt others, you have a responsibility also to share that with your FSM overseer immediately. Finally, self-hurt. If a student shares that they are hurting themselves or you suspect such, again, you're a mandatory reporter and must bring it to FSM staff immediately. We thank you guys so much for your diligence in leading and guiding our students in righteousness, and we really appreciate you.